Day 19 of the travel vlog. We've got something really exciting for you today. It's a translator, and my tongue gets tied with trying to pronounce it. So I'll ask Debbie, how would you pronounce it again?
We've got this amazing little gadget called Polyglue. Now, we bought this gadget, was it last year or the year before?
The year before.
Was it actually
Yes,
the year before?
a couple of years ago.
So we bought this when we went on our first sort of longer trip, didn't we?
Yeah, first
Through
slow
Europe.
travel.
Yes, and at that time we were travelling to France and Spain. Now, while I know a couple of phrases in both of those languages, I don't need enough to actually get on and have a proper conversation confidently,
Yeah,
shall we
mine's
say.
parlez-vous in anglais and deux beer.
No, one beer, because I don't like beer.
Oh, yeah,
unless you're having
I
two.
don't like waiting, and you know what they're like, so I always go deux beer.
So that's why we got this, and I'll be honest.
Excuse me.
In the beginning, I was a bit nervous about it, only because it's a gadget, and I'm not overly techie at all. And I was starting to get a bit concerned about how technical it was going to be and how easy it was going to be to use.
Yeah, do you guys, do you find it easy to communicate when you're abroad, especially in countries like Southeast Asia, which is where we're going, because we got the basic French and the basic Spanish and the basic German when we were at school.
I didn't do German, but yeah.
But they were there at school. So our generation has always got a couple of basics on that. And I don't know about you, but I always get tongue-tied and forget. I even spoke to someone in France one in 3 different languages in one sentence, as if, I don't know how, but I just did. I had a couple.
I actually think that's quite common. No, I do. You start off in Spanish, end up in French, and vice versa. And because, of course, we did cross the border a couple of times from France to Spain and Spain to France. So, and sometimes you forget what country you're in.
Yes, and it's a lot of it's to do with when you first start talking. You know, it's bonjour or what's it in Spanish?
Hola.
Hola in Spanish.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
you've got Bella and all the rest of it in Italy.
Bella is beautiful.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
So my foreign languages are perfect, as you can tell.
Which is why we bought this gadget. And shall I do a little demonstration?
Yeah, I'd like to ask you first if you've got any comments on any funny stories on translating whilst being abroad. Us Brits are terrible for it, so I will apologise to anybody who's not a Brit about how bad we are.
Yes, I remember going on a trip years ago and going to France and asking for a pizza, and what I believed was pineapple on the pizza we were requesting. It actually came out with cooked bananas on the top.
Like you
Now,
do.
have you ever had a banana pizza?
Yes.
That was interesting.
What was it like?
Well, we didn't eat it. I mean, I think the locals.
I'm sure our grandkids would.
Oh, I think the locals thought we were actually crazy, but because they did question it, but we were like, yes, yes, yes. Obviously, before the days of these gadgets, so where you just had to try and, well, mainly hand actions, isn't it?
Yes.
And shouting at people usually.
Yes. And to be fair, especially in Europe, people are so good at being able to speak English, so we are very, very lazy.
We are, and we're incredibly lucky that is such a popular language throughout the world.
Thankfully, it's the business language of the world.
Yes, yeah, but we are going on a very long trip, as you know, for 12 months, and we're going to a variety of destinations, all in Southeast Asia, and they all speak different languages. So we believe that this is going to come in so handy for us. And the only reason I wanted to give a little demonstration was to show how simple it is, because it is so simple. So you basically, it's a very small gadget, if you can see, with a circular, that's it. That's all the controls you need. It's linked to an app on your phone, so you download the app, and you basically just press the gadget on.
Polyglue Translator is ready to connect. Please open the app.
So it tells you.
Translator connected successfully.
So it tells you what to do. So now I'm just going to, I have my phone, I'm just going to connect to the app, And it's already telling me that it's connected because it's remembered it from the last time I used it. And basically you have...
So there's a tip. Always connect it when you're at home.
Yes, in case you don't have Wi-Fi.
Because isn't it strange how you kind of pull it out at the last minute and go, oh, what do I do?
Yes, and then
so practice at home.
Yes, and to be fair, when we have used it previously, it is a bit like that because somebody stood in front of you, usually a waiter in our case.
Yes.
And because of my celiac disease, obviously, it's really important that they understand what I'm actually telling them. So,
and you understand what they're saying.
Yes, exactly. So, and you need it relayed to the chef in the kitchen. So there's a third party involved as well. So this is why this gadget is a heaven sent for someone like me. So yes, but it is a bit like that. You're in a restaurant and you think, oh, I've got my gadget. Oh no, I need my phone, because you do have to connect it to your phone. Because what you do on your phone is you will tell it what languages you want. So for instance, for us, we want English, and I've just set it up just for demonstration purposes to Thailand. So this is a Thai language.
It's a Thai, yeah.
Yeah, so you simply hold...
And the Thai can speak into it, the Thai person.
Yes, I was just going to come on to that.
Sorry, I do apologise.
So what I was going to say is, so as the speaker, to start with, you press the bottom button, you hold it and speak, and then the translator will translate for you. So I'll just do a little test. So, hello, my name is Debbie and I have celiac disease.
สวัสดีฉันชื่อเดบบี้และฉันเป็นโรคแมว
Now I'm trusting that was Thai.
Yes, if there's any Thais watching, please can you confirm that worked correctly?
I mean, it's never failed us before, so no. I'm sure it's correct. And then what I tend to do is hand this device to the other person and just tell them to press the top button. So I press the bottom button to speak, and they just press the top button and hold. They speak, and then it translates it for us.
So and they can speak in Thai, and basically we can hear it in English.
Yes, and how amazing is that? That's it. That's it in a nutshell. It is so simple to use. It has 60 languages saved into the program.
What languages are they?
Well, I don't think we should read out all 60 of them.
Well, the main ones.
But
we've got Chinese.
We've got them all written down here.
We've got, what's that, Arabic. We've got Dutch, we've got Danish, we've got obviously English, Filipino, French, Finnish, German, Greek, Korean, Malaysian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi. So there's an array of languages.
Yeah, there's a total of 60. Yeah. So that's impressive.
Yeah, so you should be able to speak to somebody.
Well, let's hope so.
Wherever you are.
Yes, yes. And I think for value for money, I think it was good value for money as far as I'm concerned. What we paid for it.
It's dearer than what it was when we bought it.
Well, yeah, because it was a couple of years ago now.
I think it was £80-90. I can't remember exactly.
It was less than 100. I do remember that.
It was less than 100.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I can't remember. Now, I've been onto their website and I've checked out the prices, and it's 136 as of today. Yeah, so today is...
We are in June.
We're in June. We won't say the exact day.
It's 2025.
We're in June and it's 2025.
Yeah.
Now, it's £136 on their website, which we'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested.
Yeah.
But one thing I did notice, which wasn't available when we purchased, is that you can get two for £138. I mean, that's mad.
I wish that had been available.
£2 more
to get
for a second one.
Yeah, because we only have the one. And it would be so handy for us both to have one, because then Patrick could pair his to his phone and I could have this one on my phone. So, and if we're ever apart, like, you know, I might go to the hairdressers, or you might go to the barbers. That was interesting, actually, when we were away.
Yes.
You going to the barbers.
Yes. Yes. When you get, that's the thing as well, obviously. On slow travel, these are the things that you don't really consider, like going to the hairdressers. Because when we're away, we're only away for a week or two as a rule.
Yeah. Yeah.
So have you been away longer than a week or two. And how did you deal with things like hairdressers and being able to explain to someone how you want it cut? Because I don't know about you, my hair grows so fast. Trying to explain how I want it is bad enough in the UK, let alone in a foreign language.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a shame that they didn't give that offer when we bought it. So that's really handy for you now.
And this is ideal for medicines. You know, if you
Yes.
go to a chemist, when we've been abroad, there's certain things that
Or
we've
if you've
tried
got an
getting hold of.
ailment, or it's explaining where the
Yes.
pain is, or how you're feeling, that is perfect for that.
Yeah, because
Absolutely
pharmacists
perfect.
are brilliant without having to go to a doctor all the time.
Yes, and our experience is not many of them speak English.
No.
We went to lots of places where the
Yes.
pharmacist didn't speak English.
Yes.
So
Especially when you're stepping outside the main tourist areas, which you
Yes.
do in slow travel.
you do, and we love that. That's what we really love about it, isn't it? So yes, it will definitely be coming with us, our little gadget.
Yes. So, and we're not being sponsored by
No.
them, by the way. This is an honest review, and it's a personal review. Some people might get on with them. We do. We think it's exceptional. I have seen earbuds and things like that do this kind of thing. The only trouble with earbuds, I don't know about you guys, is that they hurt after a while and they ache in my ear. So I don't actually like them. So I do prefer this system.
Well, I think what I think about that is that's for a solo use. Like, I wouldn't be able to hear what's going on in your earbuds.
Very true. Very true.
And yeah, so I much prefer what we've got.
So I know when you're using that, she's not talking behind my back.
Although, to be honest,
She's not blaming it all on me.
To be honest, I do feel a bit uncomfortable using it, and this is something that I'm currently working on. And I'm
Yes.
hoping our 12-month travel will help me with that massively, because most of the time I'm embarrassed, and
You're quite shy about it, aren't you?
Well, I think mainly because when we're having to use it, it's in a restaurant and it's all around my celiac disease, and I always feel
Everyone
awkward.
starts looking.
Yeah, awkward and embarrassed about the fact that I need special dietary foods. So that I feel a bit embarrassed about that already to start with, and I don't like to cause a fuss. So that's what the barrier I've got to get over, is not worry about everybody looking at me, and because it is quite loud, and hearing everything that's going on.
But that's broken the ice with people as well, remember?
Yeah.
We've done it and people, oh, what's that? And, it's broken the ice with the table next door or something like that. That can actually make friends.
Yes.
Which is a benefit.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, I am a massive advocate for it, and I will be using it. I've just a personal thing I just need to get over, I suppose, is that, I feel a little bit shy, only because I feel like I'm bothering people with my celiac. Maybe if I didn't have celiac, I might feel differently. I don't know.
One thing we did do, we went on the website and we basically we're just going to read them out to you. Is the frequently asked questions.
Should I put my glasses on?
Yeah, be an idea.
Okay, so how much is the shipping? Is a frequently asked question.
Yeah, well, it's free.
That's good, isn't it?
So shipping is free.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worldwide shipping. And I think
that's usually how people catch you. It's usually quite cheap to buy something, and then it's silly amounts of money to get it.
Yeah. And then following on from that, the next question is, how long does it take for it to arrive? Now, obviously, it's going to depend on where you live in the world.
Yes, but they're saying 5 to 15 days. I'm sure, if my memory serves me correctly, it was about a week for us.
Yeah, it wasn't long. It wasn't long at all. Does the Polyglue really work two ways? Well, we're living proof. It absolutely does, because we've used it, we've tested it, and it's been a godsend.
And the people we've spoken to are quite excited.
Oh, they all ask us, what is it? What is it? What's it called? Can you tell me? Write it down.
Yes.
So
everyone we've used it with has been very impressed with it.
Yes.
And like you, it's that awkward, it's worrying about that awkwardness. But when you're standing there and you say, can I ask you something? And you say it in the machine, and then you give it to them and they reply to you, they get very excited, don't they?
Yes, they do. They do. It's lovely, actually. It is nice. Are there any hidden extra costs? Obviously, because there's an app involved.
No, apart from what you pay for. And that's another great thing about it is that is a one-off payment.
Yeah.
You pay for the product and they don't sting you later on with app costs or
Yeah.
anything like
Or
that.
updates and
Yes.
charging you for anything like that. So again, that is a really good, fantastic extra, I think, really. So can I return the order if I don't like it?
So if you don't get on with it, you get 30 days, 100% money back guarantee. I mean, to be honest, it sounds like we're selling for the company.
I know, it really does.
And we're not selling for the company, in my mind. What we're doing is selling our experience, because we want you to have a great time when you're away. And it's been so beneficial for us.
It really has.
That we're selling to you to make your experience better. If you're like us, if you like us aren't bilingual or able to speak in foreign languages, this is just for you.
Yeah, and it's as simple as that. Yeah, like we say, we're not getting sponsored for this at all. It's just when we come across something that's really good or that we're really excited about, we've already promised to share it with you.
Yeah.
And that's all we're doing. We're just sharing it.
And anything you have used or anything that will help us along our journey, please share with us, and we will try them out and we will pass that on to the audience.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And the last frequently asked question is, how often can I choose between the 60 languages to get the full translation? Well, as you saw in my demonstration, it's very quick and easy to just pop on your phone and change the languages. So it takes a few seconds.
It's just a couple of clicks, isn't it?
Just a couple of clicks and then you're in a new language. So anytime basically is the answer to that. And it's so simple and easy.
Which is, I mean, in my opinion, and I think it's Debbie's opinion as well, like we said, highly recommend this. I wouldn't be as comfortable going slow travelling without something like this, because it can be very difficult to understand and to get your bearings in an area if you can't communicate properly. And especially at our age, and sadly we have to bring it up at our age, is medications, and there are things that we have to have. So it's really great knowing that you've got this little device that doesn't take up much room, and you can speak to any professional about anything worldwide.
Yeah, exactly. We won't be going anywhere without it.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
So we will leave a link in the description below. I hope you're enjoying our daily vlog, and we shall be doing experiences as well. So it won't be just a daily vlog.
No, this is just our preparation period before we jet off. So obviously once we jet off, it's going to look very, very different, our vlogs.
We'll have more to talk about, I suppose. And we'll have more experiences to share with you guys.
More fun things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do come along the journey with us. We love you as our new friend, and really hope that you want to join the journey with us. So do subscribe and do pop a comment below if there's anything you'd like to talk to us about.
Yes, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, so would you say that's it?
Oh, I think so. I don't think we could sell it anymore, even though we're not really selling it.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? You have to excuse me, keep itching my nose. I have hay fever, and I'm not on drugs, trust me. I just have an itchy nose. So anyway, bye for now, and do subscribe because it really helps us with the algorithms. Thanks ever so much, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Well, tomorrow, hopefully.
Definitely tomorrow. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.